Bonjour and welcome to the Lancôme Makeup Atelier. Today I'm going to show you a makeup look that would be great for a job interview or a big meeting or any situation where you need to be super confident. One thing that will always make you look pulled together is if your skin looks great. So whatever you need to do to make that happen, good skincare, plenty of moisturizer, and then foundation. I'm going to use the cushion. For me, I like extra coverage around this area. So I'm going to put plenty on there and blend well. If you're up late or maybe you didn't sleep properly because you were a bit nervous, then you'll need some highlighting concealer under your eyes. This will really help to lift those dark shadows and make you look wide awake and on the ball. Also good for other signs of fatigue in the face, so around the mouth it can look a little bit dark or a little bit shadowy. And you can use it around your top lip just to highlight a little bit before you put your lipstick on. So this is the point in the makeup where you'll do concealing. So if you have any blemishes that are still showing or redness, then use a heavier coverage concealer and just go in and apply and blend in with fingertips. And just make sure the colour of your concealer matches exactly to your foundation so you have a really seamless result. Because if your skin looks great, you'll feel great. So next, apply powder according to your skin type. I've just used it down the centre of my face, my T-zone. Onto eyes, I'm going to start with something really quite simple and easy to use, which is this waterproof crayon. And apply all over my eyelid. And this is really simple because you can just blend with fingers. And once it sets, it really is a great, either a base to use powder eyeshadow on top, or if you're in a rush, you could just use this on its own. You can also use it underneath your eyes as well, if you want to do a really subtle, quite soft smokiness there. And again, you can just blend with fingers. And then on top of that, I'm applying a dark brown eyeshadow, just smokily at the roots of my lashes. And then blending that in. And just a little bit at the outer corner underneath as well. One thing that always makes me feel very confident is if I have plenty of mascara on. So I'm just applying a really good layer. Right into the inner corners. Lots at the root. Really massaging it into those roots, lifting my lashes and zigzagging out so I get maximum length and volume. Good brows mean business, so make the most of yours. Fill in any gaps. And if you need to lengthen at all at the outer edge, but just keep those strokes nice and feathery and light. And lots of brushing. No harsh lines. Your eyes should really be the focus, not your brows. I think sometimes if your brows really dominate, then when you're trying to get your point across, I think all eyes will be on your eyebrows, and you don't want that. You want them simply framing your eyes, not taking over. So for cheeks, blush is essential, but you don't want to be too rosy because you look like you're ready for a weekend walk. It needs to be a little bit more businesslike, and I think using a more subtle shade will also guard against, I don't know, you might feel a bit nervous and be blushing, or if the room's very hot, you might get sort of rosy. So just keep it quite minimal. You could also contour as well if you wanted to, for a bit more definition. But again, make sure it looks subtle and well blended. On to lips. You should choose a colour that suits you and your personality best. So if, for example, you always wear a bright pink because that's the colour that makes you feel the most confident, then stick to that. I think the main thing is you shouldn't use anything that's very high maintenance, so maybe really glossy or something that you can't really control and that needs a lot of touch-ups and maybe will end up on your teeth, which obviously will make you feel really uncomfortable. I'm going to use a Rouge in Love, and this is a warm rose shade. Because the texture of this is very light and it feels very moisturising. That feels very comfortable for me, and also it's very easy to do touch-ups with it. So that's the finished look. It's pulled together, you mean business. It's a look that's not too far away from what you're used to, because I think an interview or a presentation is not the time to be trying out new trends or new colours, because, ultimately you want to feel comfortable and confident. So good luck, and come and see me again soon at the Lancôme Makeup Atelier. A bientôt.